Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I got some great comments about using two decks in one reading. So I'm going to do another reading with that. And I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. They are cards by the same creator. So they play really well together. And I mix them. I put two decks into one, and then we can get like a double trouble. Toil and trouble. Isn't that what it is? And it actually is a pretty fascinating reading. So what am I reading on? Now that I've rattled on for a while, I'm going to read on how is the Mercury retrograde going to affect the world. We've already seen some very interesting, aggressive Mars-like happenings on the planet. And with this Mercury retrograde, is this a time to revisit some of those old wounds, those old wars, those old grievances? Or is it a time to review them, to let them go? I just want to see what's going on in the world. Lots of things can go wrong, actually, with what's going on in the planets. Now, do the planets have any kind of control over you? Absolutely not. Do the planets emit a type of vibration that you respond to? Yes. So at the end of the day, it's your choice how you respond to them. These really want to be mixed up. It's your choice how you respond to them. So Mercury retrograde, is Mercury following you around all day and making you lose your pen or lose your keys or get lost? No, absolutely not. But the Mercury retrograde creates a vibration that we all respond to. So we can say, this feels like if you're very energy sensitive, you can say, well, this feels like a really kind of mixed up day. I think I'm really going to pay attention today. And then that's how you use the vibrations of the planet to your benefits. No different than if it's really hot out, you put a hat on and sunscreen. I mean, that is the vibration of the sun is heating up the earth because all is vibration, even heat, and so you feel extra warm. So maybe you leave your winter jacket at home, you put on sunscreen, and you put a hat to save so you don't get heat stroke. So the same thing is with the other planets. Now, does Mercury go backwards? Absolutely not. All the planets are continuing to go forward, but the way that we are taught that we are all on a flat plane is incorrect. Actually, the sun moves and we corkscrew around the sun. And because we're corkscrewing, so think the sun is moving this way and we're corkscrewing around the sun. And sometimes the way we're corkscrewing and other planets are corkscrewing, it can look like they are going backwards. And that's all the planets. It's not just Mercury. All the planets can look like they're going backwards from Earth's point of view. They aren't going backwards. We're all hurling through space at unimaginable speeds, and whatever planets are influencing us at the time, we can either use them to our advantage, or the vibrations can play games with us to our disadvantage. So one of the things I'm doing this Mercury retrograde is I'm cleaning out all my closets, and I'm giving away my clothes that no longer fit, that I haven't worn in quite a while. So those are the type of things that are great to do during a Mercury retrograde. Go back, revisit, redo, renovate. Anything that starts with RE, renovate. This would be a good time, as long as you're not starting the project. You've got you've done the plans. You've got all the materials. So go ahead and I guess you could start the renovation, but don't start planning the renovation during the Mercury retrograde. Hope I explained that right. All right, I think the cards are ready. after all of that. This is a pile for me to deal with, but it's really fun, and they play really well together. Okay, cards are ready. How is this Mercury retrograde going to affect the world? This Mercury retrograde started on April 1st and it will end on April 25th. And let's see, how is that vibration going to affect the world? Okay. Now, a lot of people ask me, where do I get my layout from? And it's one that I've developed myself. And I put 5 cards on top because this is messages that I want from the universe. This is what the universe wants to tell us. And then we go down to the triangle, and this is the main message of it, and that's why I do the triangle. And then I do a bunch of messy ones down here because this is how it's going to affect us here on Earth. And living on Earth is messy. And things can change, and people have free will. So, for example, if the cards show us that if I was doing a health reading and the cards weren't that great, and you were a smoker, and you quit smoking, well, this is easily changeable down here. Right? So the messages from the universe are on top. I go down to the point of a triangle. And those, my Rosicrucian friends out there will know why I do a triangle. And then I do 5, because I do 5 from the universe. Then I do 5 down here on Earth. And I do it a couple of times. And it's messy because life here on Earth is messy. And it's very changeable, very changeable. Whereas the messages from the universe are the messages from the universe. So anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to give you a tarot card reading message or teaching class here, but here we are. Anyways, so 8 of Cups upright. I think a lot of people will be walking away from a lot of things. They're going to start to realize, it's interesting that the gaslighting is coming up in our consciousness and spell casting and whatnot. I think it's interesting that a lot of us are, this is coming to the forefront, and we may start to recognize where we're being gaslit, where we're giving false information. And so interesting that the eclipse is on there. See that? The moon and the sun, the eclipse. This is, I think, after the 8th, a lot of us are going to be waking up to how we're being emotionally manipulated, how we're being emotionally unfulfilled, because that's what cups are, emotions. And I think after, and interesting, there's an 8 on there as well. So the 8th of April is going to be extremely important. And to us all personally, about emotionally walking away from something and saying, I can't do it anymore. This could be walking away from social media, for example, walking away from maybe a job where you've been treated like crap. Just where I think we're going to see a lot of that after the eclipse. Oh, Temperance here. All right. Well, I like that card, Temperance. So I think we might see some people or some situations revisit peace talks. Uh-oh. Look at that. 2 Temperance in a row. Do you believe it? That's what's so cool about doing a double deck. So yes, we're going to see peace talks. And guess what? We have two WARS going on right now. And somewhat in the same vicinity of part of the world. And I'm wondering if we're going to see, you think, where's Egypt? And these are Egyptians. And where's the mountains and lakes, and I think we're going to see the Ukraine and Russia peace talks, and I think we're going to see the Middle East peace talks. Now, it doesn't mean peace is going to happen. It's just I think we're going to see some peace talks. This is fascinating. Isn't that fascinating? I'm gobsmacked. Love it. And now here we have King of Cups. King of Cups. Ooh, and the Devil. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I think we are going to see somebody's going to come forward and kind of be a leader in these peace talks. But he actually is dealing with the devil, because he's looking this way. So you think about it, each of these temperance have a cup, and he has a cup in his hand. And it's like he's offering, but somebody doesn't want to let go of something. 8 of Wands upright. Oh, and look at that, the Fool. We're getting some great cards. Oh, the Tower. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, so I think the peace talks are going to we might see the beginning of the end of some of one of the wars here. This Tower on this King of Cups has me worried. Hang on, let's just keep reading here. The 5 of Swords in reverse, lose. Well, that's every war, isn't it? I don't think there's ever a winner in a war. Okay, I think the cards are telling us here we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I was hoping this is not who it was. I think we're going to see King Charles deteriorate during this Mercury retrograde. Interesting how this is really splitting up here. When I do a health reading, the devil is the C word. And interesting, this King of Cups is looking this way. I did ask about world events. Oh, wow, justice in reverse. These peace talks, I think one will move forward, and well, they both won't be fair. Let's put it that way. There's no winners. They both won't be fair. Justice in reverse here. They may start during this Mercury retrograde, which is kind of sad, because if they start during this Mercury retrograde, that means nothing will ever be resolved. Especially here with the Justice in reverse. What's underlying? 7 of Wands upright. Defending yourself, taking the high ground. I like that, taking the high ground. The Hanged Man in reverse. Ooh, is that Julian Assange? 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, we're going to see these 2 wars here that are going on. I think we're going to see some negotiations really going on. Now we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Cups upright, and the 3 of Cups upright. Okay, I think this month we're going to see a lot about the negotiations of the 2 going on, and I think one will come to some kind of peaceful conclusion. I'm just thinking though, which is the one with 3? I mean, one of them is clearly one against the other, but one of them also, I'm thinking the Ukraine, Russia, because then we have NATO, and so that's why I'm thinking the 3 that are in there, do they all come to an agreement? Something comes to an agreement, to a satisfactory end. One of them, with the Hanged Man in reverse here, one of them does. One of them definitely comes to a peaceful agreement. 9, and the other one will remain embattled. And now we have the gaslighting in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse. One of them, actually here, the Strength in reverse. Oh, don't need that in there. And then the Queen of Wands in reverse. And the High Priestess. Interesting, these last 3 cards are female, all female. I think we might see the fall of a female, a strong female leader. Either by their own accord or a scandal. Something goes on here with something that's been going on for a while. I think we're going to see some kind of strong female leader go down hard. She was actually a great hope for a lot of people, and there's some kind of scandal coming for her. And it there'll be some kind of gaslighting going around it. I don't know if it's the truth about her. So, you know, if you're looking at wands, this would be a fire sign who's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, a strong female leader right now. Doesn't necessarily have to be a politician. Could be like a CEO or a thought leader. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. But what is said about her with the Seven of Cups here in reverse isn't necessarily the truth. There might be an alternative reason for trying to get rid of her. I think it's more or less a Leo because we have the Strength card in reverse and the Queen of Wands here in reverse. Could it be Meghan Markle? I don't know. Or we could even simply hear that they're also ill. Yeah, there's going to be attacks by words. And now we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. Lots of reversals here. I think we're going to see some kind of secret revealed quite publicly. And it's going to divide people, actually. Like something quite public, like a, like on, like a big news story, right? A journalist story, not anything like internet, not like bots who, what they did with Catherine. This is like a big breaking news story, and people won't want to believe it. They won't want to believe it, but it's going to bring a lot of stress to a lot of people. Whatever this person goes down for. Interesting. Three of Cups up, Three of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like somebody who we really admire, a female we really admire, and I can't think of who this would be. And they have like a huge downfall and they're publicly exposed. That's what the Knight of Wands can do. They can publicly expose anything. We have it right next to the secrets. And then people just don't want to believe it. They just really don't want to believe it. But it's going to create some division. It's going to create some division. Five of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, now we have the Ten of Pentacles again, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. Interesting, because the Sun is exalted in Aries, and most of this, and for most of the part, Mercury retrograde is in Aries. I'm thinking that we've got Ten of Pentacles is upright both times. I'm thinking the stock market might be okay because that's abundance. There might be greed though in the stock market. This Five of Cups. Yeah, I think we're gonna see some greed in the buying and selling of the stock market. We might even see some kind of halt in the stock market or something like with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Yeah, I think this is talking about the stock market here. This here, the sun in reverse, um, it really is not a good time to start anything because that's what the sun upright is. Fresh new beginnings, new birth of something, a new birth of a project, a new birth. It could even be really literal in the birth of a baby. It's just telling you will be a non-starter. And actually, I think we're going to see a couple of people go down this Mercury retrograde. I'm not calling for their death whatsoever. We didn't get that many major arcanas. It's interesting. We got the two peaceful ones here right off the start, and then the devil here. But we didn't get a lot. We got the high priestess. So I'm thinking like it'll be, and we got a lot of small cards. We didn't get a lot of like kapow big cards. I'm thinking that it won't be. There won't be like great big things going on this month. Where of course peace talks are big things, but like I said, we've got the justice in reverse. I don't know if they'll go anywhere, but at least they're starting. I'm thinking the justice in reverse with the devil here. I think someone walks away from the peace talks. They're more attached to war, let's put it that way, than justice being done, and I don't know who that would be. Um, uh, we could see the this we could see King Charles stepping down, or not stepping down, stepping away, and making William regent this month, or the start of it starts this month, and then he makes his decision this month because we have the Tower card here on top of the King of Cups. I think we have a female going down somehow with who will be in the headlines with some news that is. Oh, hang on, is that Catherine? They just announced that Catherine was forced to announce her. Oh, she's not a Leo. I wonder if there's those two children, those moon bumps are going to be exposed. Anyway, some female, particularly if she's Leo, and she could have Leo rising, for example. Which Catherine does. Maybe this is the exposure, the secret that's revealed in the media, in the public. Oh, I wonder if that's the secret that's being revealed about Catherine. I wonder if something's going to be revealed about what kind of cancer she has. Something's going to be publicly revealed. It'll be devastating. All right. Yeah. Don't be surprised if we get more on that. But yeah, don't start anything. There'll be no fresh starts, no I don't want to say it's going to be dark. Usually when the sun is in reverse, it means just a no-go. Just a no-go. So maybe, and also the sun in reverse, that's kind of telling us that if things are started during this Mercury retrograde, there'll be, for example, let's say the big project to rebuild a bridge, for example. It'll be fraught with all kinds of delays and overruns and whatnot. So I think when we ask the cards what's going on with the world, we're getting, please don't start anything. Don't start any wars, they'll never end, kind of thing. This will be really good for ending things. That's for sure. That's for sure. Or putting some things to rest, right? Rest starts with RE. So watch for those words that are RE during this Mercury retrograde. We even have the Four of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, I think the stock market is going to be okay. There'll be greed. But that Ten of Pentacles is a huge card. I think there might be something that the stock market gets halted for some reason. Over greed, overselling. Something like that. Something like that. I think that's about it. I'm going to stop with the sun in reverse because that's such a great message for Mercury retrograde. Do not start anything, finish things up. No new beginnings. Wow. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. We've got 24 more days to see if this what comes true. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments on this double deck. I think it's actually kind of interesting and fun, and they play well together. They look well together. And you know what? The proof is in the pudding. Look, we got the two temperance cards right here, and we have two wars going on that are in the public eye. I know there's always a lot of smaller little wars. And this information about Catherine coming out in the public. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.